Salam, peace, dear respected brothers and sisters in humanity. I'm going to read from the glorious Quran, the Muslim holy book, Surah Baqarah, which is chapter 2 of the glorious Quran, verses 1 to 7. And there's some of the verses which I'll also give you the translation so you can get the picture. Bismillah, Arabic, then in English. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Alif Lam Mim. Verse 2. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. This is the book, and it is guidance, sure without doubt, to those who fear Allah. Verse 3. الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ وَيُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. Who believe in the unseen, are steadfast in prayer, and spend out of what we have provided for them. Verse 4. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ مِن قَبْلِكَ وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. And who believe in the revelation sent to thee and sent before thy time, and in their hearts have the assurance of the hereafter. أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَىٰ هُدًى مِّن رَّبِّهِمْ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. They are on true guidance from their Lord, and it is these who will prosper. Verse 6. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا سَوَاءٌ عَلَيْهِمْ أَأَنذَرْتَهُمْ أَمْ لَمْ تُنذِرْهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. As to those who reject faith, it is the same to them whether thou warn them or do not warn them. They will not believe. The word is used here is kufr. Kafra, kufr, kafir. And derivative form of word imply a deliberate rejection of faith, as opposed to a mistaken idea of Allah or faith, which is not inconsistent with an earnest desire to see the truth. Where there is such desire, the grace and mercy of Allah gives guidance. But that guidance is not efficacious when it is deliberately rejected. And the possibility of rejection follows from the grant of free will. We have a free will, limited free will, to heed to the warning or not, to follow the revelation which was given to the last and final Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, verbatim word of Allah. One is not forced. We are being given free will. The consequence of the rejection is that the spiritual faculties become dead or impervious to better influences. Verse 7. ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم. As those who deliberately reject faith, verse 7, Allah has set a seal on their hearts and on their hearing and on their eyes is a veil. Great is the penalty they incur. The penalty here is the opposite of the prosperity referred to in chapter 2, if you go back to verse 5. As we go down the path of sin, our penalty gathers momentum, just as goodness brings its own capacity for greater goodness. So this is a book of guidance for whole humanity. There's no color, creed, race. We can all come under. This is the only book that brings humanity under one roof, under one banner. And that is to worship the Creator, not the creation. As the Christian call their holy book, you have the Old Testament, you have the New Testament. The glorious Quran is the last and final testament for whole of humanity. It confirms the previous scriptures in their truth, and it corrects the errors which taken within the previous scriptures. This glorious Quran confirms. Any questions, any comments are most welcome. Salam, brothers and sisters in humanity. Worship the Creator, not the creation. This is a book of guidance, and it will give you purpose in life.